Brady now on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Buccaneers.
Wait, 10, 20.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down now, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Levante David in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Carlton Davis.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The 40, 30, 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. Missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 36, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rolling. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And now he'll tuck it and run. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
10-10 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Wait, 29, Alpha. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Reverse. Shadow. 49 to Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 38-yard line.
Wait, 53. Someone got man. 49 to Mike, not 49. Got you, boy.
They'll run it with Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun. Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10-10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 7. Here's Brady to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Brady. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Brought down by Nate Gary.
40-yard line.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
The final shot before half for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Ain't nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
At the 26-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, switch gears.
On first down, it's Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another run with Sanders. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Right there, 54, right there.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Here comes Rager. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Check 45 to Mike. Go.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. There the Eagles are back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He'll run it.
Hurts fumbles it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He may try and run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
47's the mark. 47's the mark. Alpha. What we got? Minus 47. Minus 47.
To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Brady to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First throw of overtime for Brady. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's Bradley Pinion now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Sanders
just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. 2nd and 11 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Brady.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
6-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
A huge loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Brady now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Down and goal.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 21-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Sanders. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on fourth down. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hurts pass. Complete to Alshon.
So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And Jeffrey's got it.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts.
That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Eagles first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Oh, there's There's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up once again to Jeffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second
down. Here's Hurts.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.